Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this video. In this video, we shall be looking at adding, updating, and assigning semester courses on the University Management Portal. It's quite important to note that the delete option has been removed for some user role. As such, if you can't find the delete button on your account and you have need to delete any course, what you can do is to either deactivate the course or report to the admin of the university or whosoever is in charge about it, and then the admin will do the needful. Let's dive into the demonstration. Now, having logged into your account by entering your email and the password that was sent to you via email, you're going to land on this page. Upon landing on this page, you want to navigate to course, because we're looking at semester courses. So go to the menu. This is the menu bar. Locate academic. Click on it. You're going to find a sub under it. It's like a drop down. So in this drop down option or menus, locate courses, the first one right there, courses. Click on it and wait for it to load. It's loading. There are quite a number of courses, and as such it will take a bit time to load. Okay, so if your network is not that fast, the page may load slower. Otherwise, it doesn't take too long to load. All right, so our page have loaded, and we have to look at listing courses. So on this, remember, we are looking at adding, updating, and then assigning courses. On this menu, courses, is all about listing courses. Okay, we are not looking at assigning courses here. We are just listing we want to actually get the list of all the courses. Okay, you may want to add or update a course in this option or on this page. All right, so if you look right here, you can find a list of courses that has already been added. And looking at the bottom here, you will find that there are 910 courses that has already been added. Okay, and we have several departments. You look here, you're going to find the departments and see. So each courses are actually registered under a specific department. Okay, now when you scroll up, you're going to see the add button, and then you can find the filter button right here. This is for filtering. Okay, now what we want to do is to confirm that the list of courses, all the courses that are listed in your department are okay. That is, if there is any correction to be made, you want to do that. Okay, so it could be that there is a spelling error or just one error or the other on a particular course, and you want to update or edit it. It could also be that a particular course has been skipped and you you want to add that course to the list of courses. Okay, so here we are just having a list of courses. It's just about the list of courses. Okay, now let's go into the first thing you want to do upon opening this page. Okay, because I believe you want to confirm the courses your department offer if they are in order. Okay, you want to check the course title for any error or correction. You want to also check the course code and also the credit you need for that particular course. You want to confirm that they are all correct. Okay, now if you look at this, just like I said before, there are now 10 courses registered here, listed here, and all these courses does not apply to your department specifically. Okay, you may be taking one or two departments, but if you check here, all the department has been listed. All the courses offered by all departments are right here. So you want to actually filter the courses that pertain to your department. To do that, at the top here, remember we have the filter button, but you're not just clicking here. You want to filter by department. So let's say your department is computer science. So you want to go to your faculty, which is the Faculty of Natural and Applied Science. Then you want to locate or select your department, which is computer science. And then for the course type, you will find compulsory and optional. We are interested in looking at courses under all of these categories. Okay, because we want to see courses that are pertain to their department, which is what computer science right here. And under the course type, we are going to find theory, practical, and both. We are not interested in selecting if the course is either theory or practical. We are actually interested in selecting all. We want to see all the courses that pertain to this department, computer science. So upon selecting the department, leave these ones as it is and just go on to click on the filter button. So this will actually filter out the courses that are being offered by the selected department. And in this case, I've selected computer science. So right here, what I have are courses offered by only computer science. You can see that. So if we look at the bottom here, you can see that we have a total of what? 69 courses right now. No longer 910, it has been filtered to 69 courses. All right. So don't be bothered by when you see a number of departments being listed on a particular course. Okay, while some other ones you can see only one department, which is just the selected department, computer science. What this means, when you have a number of departments being assigned for a particular course, it actually simply means that this course, communication in English right here, or GST 111, is being offered by several departments, and those departments are the ones listed here, of which computer science is among. So it's not only computer science that's offering this particular course as registered in this portal. Okay, so that is what it means. All right, so these are all the courses being offered by computer science department. Okay, or whatever department that you select. Now, having opened it, you want to go through all the courses, look at each of them and confirm that the title, course title, the course code, and then the credit unit of that course are all in order. All right, that is, there are no correction to be made on them. Now, you don't need to bother yourself on the course type and the class type. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if this course, for instance, says C310 is optional, you don't want to change it from compulsory to optional. Right now, we are not really interested in whether the courses are compulsory or optional, or whether they are theoretical or practical. We are more interested in the course title, course code, award, course unit, or credit unit rather. Okay, so should the course type and class type be wrong, don't bother changing it. You can leave that. Okay, so neglect the course type and the course and the class type. We are concentrating on the title, course title, course code, and credit unit of the courses. So should any of these category for the courses being listed be wrong, you want to edit that course. Okay, so if you're not too comfortable scrolling this tab, okay, scrolling on the browser, you might want to export the file, okay, or this page rather. Now what you can do is, if you come over here, this section, you will see some number of buttons here. Okay, now this is to export this page. The first one right there is the copy. You want to copy this table, the entire table, which are a list of 69 courses. Okay, or the second one here is to export to an Excel file. So you're comfortable working with Excel file, you want to view it in Excel file, you're too familiar with Excel and you like looking at it in the Excel file, then it's a good one. Here is the option to export it to Excel file, and right here is the option to export it to the CSV file, which is very similar to Excel. And right here, the fourth button here is to export it to PDF file. Okay, a portable document format. You want to do that, you click on that button. While right here is the option to print this table, the entire of these 69 courses. Okay, now you're going to find this option only on desktop mode. So you're using a desktop or a laptop computer, you will find it. If you are using a mobile phone, for you to get this option, you will need to switch to desktop mode. All right, that being said, let's look at session. Okay, using the search bar. Now you have look at the courses and you have found a, let's say, about 3 courses that you need to perform some modification on. Yeah, you want to, edit it. Now we have 69 courses. Instead of scrolling throughout the 69 courses, okay, and please do note that you can actually navigate the pages right here. You can see we have 10 pages. It's listing 10 on this page. I have a total number of 69, so you need to enter the other page. So to go right to the next page, you can either click on the next button, or you can just keep using the next, previous to go back to the previous, or you can just go directly to the page number. So page 4, can go to page 4, can go to page 5, and just like that. Okay, so back to session. Okay, so we want to search. Remember, we have 3 courses we want to make changes on, and then instead of scrolling these 69 pages, I want to identify that course and just edit it directly. So let's say we have a course having cloud computing, for instance. So instead of scrolling looking for it, I'll just search for using the keyword You know, the course is cloud computing. So I can type computing, I can type cloud, whatsoever. So I'll just say cloud computing. And you can see that right here. Cloud computing. It has filtered among those courses. I have the course here. Now I want to edit or update this course. Let's say there's a spelling error or the course code is not actually 315. Let's say this course code is CSC 314. That means there was error while imputing or registering this course in the system. Now we want to edit it. What we want to do is to click on this button. Okay, this button be looking like pencil, the pencil icon, button with the pencil icon. Okay, so anywhere you find this button with the pencil icon in this university portal, university management portal, it means update or edit. Okay, so that button is what you use to update or edit whatsoever option you want to do edit. Okay, and then you will find a trash icon in danger sign, that is in red. Okay, when you have the option to delete whatsoever that you may be able to delete. So when you find a trash icon, okay, just note that it's for deleting. It's the delete option. All right, now that being said, we want to edit this course. Okay, so remember, what I want to edit is anything that is wrong about these courses, which are basically the course title, course code, and credit unit. So another thing that you may want to do is to deactivate the course. Okay, let's say the course does no longer apply and it has been registered, so we want to delete it. I don't want to report to the admin. You can just deactivate it. That is to make it inactive. You change the status being active here to inactive, and to do any of this we want to click on the edit button. Now it's loading, and once in, we make our changes. Now it's finished loading. Okay, we want to make our changes. So under any of the field you want to make change, click on it and then type. So assuming this is cloud computing 2, I will just add 2 here, or 2 depending on the particular one. And then assuming this is CSC 314, I will change it to 314. Assuming this is 3 units, I change it to 3 units, and there I go. Remember, I have no business. You don't bother yourself with the course type. Don't bother yourself with the class type. Okay, then you're not going to be deactivating courses, because we believe that we have added the courses as being given. But then if there is need to deactivate course, you want to select the status to what? Inactive. Okay, that means you have no business changing any of this, because that course you want to delete it anyways. So you're just gonna change the status to inactive, and that way that course will be inactive, no longer going to appear. Okay, now these are the various departments, okay, being sectionized under the various faculty. Now you got no business with this section. Okay, you got no business here. In that case, I don't think there is need to explain this, since you will not be doing anything here. Okay, it's just to select your department, so you're not going to be doing anything. Neglect that. Basically, the changes you're going to be doing or making is under the title, course code, and credit unit. Leave this session as it is. Okay, so that being said, don't leave here untouched. Please don't touch it. There may be quite a number of departments selected here. Leave it as it is. Okay, unchecking anyone means you're actually deregistering did that course from that department which you don't want to do. Okay, so please don't touch this section for when you're actually registering a course or updating it. You know, here we are updating or registering a course. It could be that you're adding a new course, it could be that you're updating it. Both appear just like this. Okay, so be careful not to touch or click any of these departments. Okay, so let me just say that any department being checked here means that that department offer this course that you have, you know, listed here or you have typed. So in this case, only computer science offer this course. As you can see, only the computer science is checked here, okay, or selected here among all the departments. So if psychology also offer this course, this psychology will be selected also. If law also offer this course, the law will also be selected. But you're not doing that. You're not, because we have assigned courses, okay, to all the departments as required or as given to us. Okay, so you're not actually doing this. We have done that already. You have no business here. Okay, so if your course is not, a particular course is not listed, do well to report to the admin. Mention it to the admin. All right, so I haven't typed in or made the changes on this, any of these three, or both, or all of them. You want to click on the update button to effect the change. All right, so remember, these are the basic three: the course title, the course code, and the credit unit is what we are actually changing, okay, or are what we are changing. To update or to effect that change, make sure you scroll down to the very last and locate the update button. All right, then click on the update button to update. Well, we don't want to do that because I don't want to make this change. I don't want to make these changes. All right, so I will not be clicking on the update button. So I just want to go back. All right, or let's just do a demo on this update. So I will refresh so that what I have before will appear. All right, and then I can click update. Since updating it right now will not affect any change, so it is as it right now, it appears as it was without any change because I didn't update it. Now when you have done with your changes, click on the update button to effect the change. All right, so I'm updating it. I've not made any change because I don't want to. It's going to still appear as it is. All right, updating leaves it to the current state, whatever you have entered there currently. All right, it's loading or updating. I will just want to allow it some time to finish updating. All right, and boom, you can see the success notification there. Success, updated successfully. All right, at the top right of your screen you will see that. So if there's an error, you see it's going to be in red. Okay, so but I assure you that most times you're gonna be successful. Now we are done with editing. All right, and we have looked at filtering, we've looked at using the search bar, we've looked at exporting the table, we've looked at quite a number of things here. The only option left is looking at the add new. Okay, to add new, you want to add a new course. You want to go to the left part of your screen. All right, the left part on this page, top left, and you'll find the add new button. Click on it. Take note, this is when you want to add a new course because that particular course has been skipped. And before you proceed to adding a course or adding any course, make sure that it's not already been added, because it wouldn't be good to have a particular course duplicated. Okay, now to add a course is just very similar to editing, but in this case you are adding, so the button is different. Okay, now you just want to type in the name of the course here, whatever is the name. You want to type the course code here, and then you want to enter the credit unit. Please, your credit unit is number. Okay, only numbers are allowed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 15, 20, 30, and all that. Numbers, please. No other digits is allowed, please. Remember to leave here untouched the course type and the class type. You can leave it anyone that has been selected. You can just select anyone. Okay, select anyone there. Doesn't matter for now. I'm not actually using that right now. Select anyone or select the right one depending on whether you're interested in doing that. And then for creating or adding a new course, okay, you will want to select or add your department. You want to add your department to it. So what you want to do is to click on your department, okay, which is what? Computer science. In this case, I'm using computer science as case study. So you click on it to uncheck, click on it to check, okay. Only add the department that offer this course, please. So most times you want to add only your department, which is just computer science. Haven't listed all the courses here. And then I'll click on the save button to add it. That is to effect the changes I've made. So upon clicking on this save, expect the success notification here on the top right, at the top right of your screen, and you're good to go. Now I'll be going back to show you how you can actually still use that search bar to ensure that the course you want to add is not already added before proceeding to add that course. Okay, so remember, you don't want to add any course that has already been added, because we don't need duplicate courses. Okay, I believe that is clear. So we want to filter, we want to check if that course that we want to add is being listed. We want to check using the course code. We want to check using the course title, but I prefer you use the course title, okay, because the course code might have been entered wrongly for that course and you think it's not there, okay, or it's not being registered already. So let's say we want to add a course, you know, and the name is, say, advanced medical surgery, okay. So you want to type in any of these keywords to check if that course already appear or not. So you just say advanced, okay, medical, you know. So you can see we have that course in this case, okay. So let's say we want to check if there is any course bearing physical science. We want to add physical science. We have observed that it's being skipped and we want to add it. We want to now check if that course has already been added or not. So I'm going to type physical science. Okay, physical science did not bring anything, so I want to delete the physical science to check if among the list of physical, if physical science or something similar has already been added. So looking at this, physical science is not already added, meaning that I want to proceed to add that course. All right, that is all for course listing. Now we want to look at at assigning courses. Okay, so these are just to list the course that apply, or all the courses that apply to your department. All right, I haven't listed them. We will have need to assign these courses to their various departments and semester, and even also the level. Okay, so let's say the first course we have here, basic physical science, is being offered by nursing department. Okay, and it's a 100 level course done in first semester. In this case, we want to assign it, this basic physical science, to 100 level first semester nursing department. This is what we want to do. Now, to do that, we are going to go back to our academic menu, locate enroll courses under the drop down, enroll courses. All right, click on it, and then it will load. Give it some time to load, and once the page is open, we are good to go. All right, so here we're not going to be adding anything. Remember, we are what? Assigning courses. Okay, now if you scroll right to the top, bottom, you can find 116 entries. Okay, for the various departments. All right, now for your department, it's gonna either be 8 or 10 depending on the number of level your department is having. So this is by first semester, second semester, and then the level. You can see first semester, second semester, 400 level. You scroll down, you see first semester, second semester, 300 level. Okay, for this department, for a particular department. So your department is either 8 or 10. All right, that being said, you want to assign a course to your department. All right, now we have various departments here, various departments. I want to assign a course. Okay, so instead of scrolling among these 116 entries, we want to just filter for our department. But looking at this page, we don't have the filter button, but there is something we can do. Now what you want to do is to filter using the search bar. So I want to assign courses to banking and finance department. So I'll just type banking, banking, and it will filter banking and finance department. So let's go and see how many courses we have now, or how many lists we have now. You can see we have only 8 entries right now. That will tell you banking and finance department has only up to 400 level. First semester, second semester, 100 level. First semester, second semester, 200 level. Down to first semester, second semester, 400 level, which is a total of 8. So this is it. You just type in and it will filter it. You can then check, okay, banking and finance, second semester, 400 level. These are the list of courses being offered. Okay, they have been assigned. Just is to confirm that there is no error. Okay, you want to confirm that everything is okay. There are no errors. All right, so you want to confirm that. Okay, they actually offer all these courses. Good. You proceed to the next. You keep scrolling just like that. All right, just keep going. You don't want to deactivate any course, please. You don't want to deactivate anyone. Okay, so leave all as active. All right, so I believe this is clear. You want to keep checking the list of the courses, okay, on a particular row, confirming that they are correct. So for this row, you check that these courses are what are actually being offered by 300 level first semester banking and finance department. You want to confirm that. So let's take for instance that this BAF 311, okay, is being offered in second semester and it has been mistakenly assigned to to first semester. We want to correct that because it's an error. Okay, we will have to go to the edit button to do that. Okay, so another time when you want to use the edit button is when you want to assign a new course. Okay, let's say some courses or just a course was skipped, it was not added to the list of courses your department offer, and you've added it among the list of courses. Remember, you need to first add it to the list of courses before it can appear on this section, enroll courses section. Okay, so you've added it and now you want to assign it, you will want to use the edit button also. Okay, so you want to use the edit button if you want to assign a new course, or you want to update what you have already. Say a particular course was, assigned wrongly, was assigned to the wrong place. It's either assigned to the wrong level, assigned to the wrong, or assigned to the wrong semester. Okay, forget about it being assigned to the wrong department. Focus on your department. So you're checking that that course is properly assigned to the right semester and the right level. All right, that being said, let's look at properly assigning courses. Now, remember, to do any modification on the course, we are going to be using the edit button. All right. So we use a case study of this course. Let's say this course BAF 311 is being offered in second semester, rather not first semester. So I want to click the edit button. All right, I'll wait for the page to load and then I will proceed to make the necessary changes. So remember, I want to change this to what? Second semester. So I'll just come right here and click what? Change it to what? Second semester. Boom. All right, and you scroll down and what? Click on the update button. All right, so if I want to change it, assuming it's assigned to the wrong level, what I want to do is to what? Change the level. All right, instead of 300, I select the right level that it is. Okay, you don't want to change the department. You are checking your department and then your choice for your department anyways. Now, please make sure that you're making the changes on the right courses. All right, make sure it's your department. Don't go to another department and be changing their courses. Okay, make sure it's your department you want to effect the changes on. All right, please be careful to make sure that you're assigning these courses to the proper level, proper semester, proper department. No error, please. We don't want errors here. All right, so that being said, on selecting the proper department, semester and level, let's look at this course session here. Okay, before we look at that, let's look at what we have at the right side of our screen here. You can see that what we have here is the same thing as what we have on the previous page. So this has already been explained. Back to courses, selecting courses. So these are the courses being offered by what? Being offered by, remember what we have here is first semester. Okay, and then these are the courses being offered by 300 level first semester banking and finance department. These are all the courses, and we want to make our changes. Please, there was an error I made. It's in a erroneous statement. Actually, to change this course, Okay, BAF 311 to second semester. We're not going to change this to second semester. Changing this to second semester, or let's say it's a wrong level, there is 100, it's 200 level for instance, changing it to either first or second semester here, we mean that all these courses will now be assigned to that particular semester or level being selected, which is not what we want to do. Please, in all your efforts, leave this semester, first semester, second semester, the departments and faculty, leave them unchanged. Please don't touch it. You have no business here. We've done justice to the semester and level. We've done justice to that. Okay, so you don't want to do that. Don't touch this, please. Under this enroll course section where you're assigning courses, you have no business from the faculty down to the level. Leave all this as selected. Don't change, make any changes on these 4 sections. You are gonna be making change on only the list of courses. Please, very important. All right, now we want to remove this course here. This course is being offered by what? Only, it's being offered in second semester rather, not first semester. So I want to remove it from this list because this list is the list of first semester courses for 200 level banking and finance department. So I will click here, go to the course, you will see the cancel, which is like close button. That means you use it to remove that particular course. So you just click on it and boom, it's off. You can see that the list has been shortened. You will no longer find BF 311 here. So I haven't removed it because we want to move it. We want to move it to second semester. So I will remove it from first semester and then go to second semester to add it. I believe that is clear enough. All right. So having removed it, you want to make sure you save it. Make sure you click on the update to effect that change. If you do not update it, you've just wasted your time. You've not made any changes. Now I don't want to update it because I'm not interested in doing that because these are correctly assigned. Now I want to go back, or I don't want to update it. I don't want to update it. There's no need doing that. Now I want to go back and add this BAF 311 to second semester instead of first semester. Okay, now see the power of this search bar. Instead of scrolling looking for it, I can just type BF 311 and boom. Okay, I'm there. You can see BF 311 is on this list. So I'll just click on update button or the edit button. Okay, and there I am. Now I want to edit it on sorry, I want to check something. I have to go back again. Okay, I want to make sure that I did not mistakenly click the update button. Okay, I think they're fine. All right, so remember I want to add BF 311 to second semester 300 level computer science. So no longer first semester. Remember we have BF 311, okay, under 300 level first semester for banking and finance. So we want to go under banking and finance so that that section will appear. Okay, so you can see BF 311, we have it under first semester. Remember I didn't click on the update button. All right, so say I clicked on the update button, so it's no longer appearing, it's no longer on this section, that is no longer on first semester 300 level. Okay, it's not been assigned to any because I've removed it from the list of assigned courses, and now I want to assign it to second semester. So I will click here to add it. Okay, I've removed it. Now I want to add. I click on, I'll go to second semester and then add it. Now I'll click on the edit button and I'm waiting for the page to load. All right, so once it's finished loading, I want to add that course BF 311 to this session. And please confirm that you're in second semester and that you're in 300 level. The right this is being selected. If the right one is not being selected, please go back. Use the back button. Go back and select the right one. Remember, you're not going to be changing any of these top four. All right, you're not going to be making changes on the courses. You're making changes on the courses. All right, so you want to search for BAF 311. Okay, so just use the search. Just type. You can type here. Just type and you can see BF 311 is here. Boom, or add it. Once I select it, I've added it to the list. And then what? Click on the update button, and BF 311 will be added to or assigned to what? 300 level second semester. I hope that is clear enough. And please, while adding this course, make sure not to delete anyone. Okay, make sure you leave this one, the ones there, the previous ones untouched. Only add. Clicking on this cancel button here will mean removing it from the list. Okay, if I click on it, that one will go. Can see off. It means removing it from the list. Okay, so you want to make sure you do remove it. So if you mistakenly remove anyone and you notice it, don't save. Okay, click on the refresh. Just refresh. You can use the refresh button here or the refresh from your browser, whichever way. Refresh that page and the information you have, the unsaved information will appear, what you have previously, and then you can proceed to make your changes. All right, so be careful not to deselect any courses here, and please note that on this session you select multiple courses, all the courses that apply. As you can see, select all that applies, all the courses that applies to this level and semester, which in this case is 300 level second semester. So you want to select all the courses. All right, so all the courses being selected here are all the courses being offered by 300 level second semester banking and finance department. All right, that is what it means. So if I remove any course here, it means this course is not being offered under this section. All right, adding any course means it's been offered, so I want to add it. All right, so to add a course, type, searching for the name using either the course code or the course title. All right, so if I want to add BF 309, I want to either type in full BF 309, or I want to just type only 309 to get the course. I want to type the name. Okay, sorry, 309, the name is banking practice, so you want to type banking practice. Okay, you want to type it, so just typing the course code. You can use the course code, that will be faster. That way will help you to quickly find that course instead of scrolling the list. When I remove, just look, instead of scrolling these lists. Okay, instead of scrolling this list to add a course, just type. And so to type, click on the empty space. Click on an empty space inside this course field. Okay, inside this course field where you're selecting courses. Inside it, click on an empty space. Anywhere, empty space. Just click on an empty space. Make sure you're not clicking on this delete because you're going to remove that course. Click on an empty space and then scroll to add. Better still, search. Locate the course and then click on it. Clicking on it means you're adding it if it's not already been added. Then clicking on that same course, for instance, this financial system in Nigeria. Clicking on it when it's already been selected means you want to deselect it. Okay, this means you want to deselect. It has not been selected. You click on it. You have selected it. It's been selected. You click on it. You deselected it. All right. And please note that the ones on gray, shaded, are the ones that have been selected. The ones unselected are plain white. You can see that in plain color. These ones here are in plain colors. While the one that is being highlighted blue, as you can see here, is showing where you are. That is on this, I'm on this, showing where you are. Now, remember, this project evaluation and financial system is being selected, being that they are in gray, so they have been selected already. So if I click on this, you see my mouse is on this blue one, is where my mouse is. Clicking on it, financial system Nigeria, means I want to deselect it because it's already been selected. So now we'll go on, I'll proceed to click on it. Take note, we have BAF 306 here, you can see that. All right, so let me click on it. You see, BAF 306 is no longer on the list. I've deselected it. So make sure you're not clicking on the one that has already been selected. That means you're not deselecting a particular course. Okay, because that is not what you want to do. You want to add. All right, if you want to deselect, make do with the cancel button here. Okay, all right, so having made the necessary adjustment on the courses, all right, please, again I say this list of courses here are the courses being offered by 300 level second semester banking and finance department. All right, that is what it means. So make sure you're not just selecting one course here. Make sure you're selecting all the courses being offered by 300 level second semester banking and finance. So in that case, you are not gonna want to deselect a course that already apply. All right, make sure that all the courses that applies are being selected before you proceed to hit your update button. All right, I won't be updating because I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna be going back. I don't want to update, but you've made your changes. Do well to update in order to effect those changes. So I want to go back, check if there's any stone untouched. But I believe with this, you'll be able to assign courses properly, and then you add any course to the list, any course that has not been assigned. You already know how to add it, as this video has covered all of that. And please, we can use this show how many entries here to increase the number of entries being shown. Like this page is intense, like a 10 page, 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30. So it's intense. You want to make this page to show 100 entries at once. So you can just go here, click on that 10, click on the 10, and then select 100. Now the page is going to be 100 items per page, okay, or 100 entries per page. You can see, so you can scroll plenty. But in this tutorial, you don't need that. You want to use your search to reduce it instead of increasing, because we want to filter out just for our department. Okay, so to filter again, remember, use keywords. keywords, course title, course code. All right, you don't necessarily need to type the full course title, right? You just want to type a keyword that applies to that course. All right, because the keyword that apply, all right, has been showed or has been displayed here. Make sure you're using the right keyword. So if I want to say banking and finance, I just say banking. You know, if I use the ampersand as the ampersand symbol, you see that it's not going to appear because what we have here is we use and. So that's why sometimes you don't want to type everything. You just want to type a keyword that will bring out what you need. So I need banking and finance. I just type banking and then boom, I'm there. All right, only my department has been selected. I need industrial chemistry. I just type industrial and boom, only my department is what being selected. And that is it. So sometimes if you know you still have other lists, haven't entered this, you want to put space and type another keyword, industrial chemist. You see we have industrial chemistry. Okay, so that is that. Let's go back to the course, under the courses, list of courses, and do a proper touch on filtering with the search bar. All right, the page is loading. Haven't clicked on courses. Remember, we have quite a number of courses there, so it will take a while. It's loading, and boom, we are in. All right, so it's still loading. Let's wait for the search bar to appear. All right, now let's search. Say I want to search for a particular course. Let's say the course has industrial, just industrial something. Okay, so typing industrial brought the list of courses, you know, list having industrial in it. So you can see we have industrial chemistry, all this because industrial chemistry department. You can see we have, you know, based on department and all that. So anything having that industrial will appear. But then I want to further, you know, filter. I want to filter it so that I'll just have few lists. So let's say I'm looking for, let's check if I will see a course having this industrial needs. Okay, so introduction to industrial chemistry. So typing chemistry here will still leave me with the full list because industrial chemistry department is already having industrial chemistry. So I want to type introduction rather. I want to type introduction. Because I'm looking for introduction to industrial chemistry. All right. So I want to type introduction and then the list will be filtered. You can see that introduction to industrial chemistry is now there, just being filtered under 5 entries. Okay. So I want to check for cloud computing. Okay, only one list. Let's do another search. All right, so we're using this to wrap off. I'm rounding off this very soon. So I want to check search for a course, accounting theory. So I just type accounting and then list of courses or keywords having accounting will appear, and then I just type theory. Okay, theory it will filter out only, you know, items having theory in them, accounting theory. You see, so we're having accounting and then theory. So I can remove this accounting keyword so that only what is having theory will appear. You can see that. So I'm having all this theory because there's a theory class here. So that is not a proper. Let's say let's search for a better choice. let's use medical. Okay, so medical, medical. All right, so I have a list of 12 lists of, you know, under medical, but I'm looking for medical, surgical, you know, medical, surgical, nursing. So I will just type surgical and boom, the list has been reduced. Okay, so that is it. Make sure to add space before you put another keyword. All right, add space. You don't necessarily need to type that word complete, you just type it, and once the thing has filtered, you can stop there. You want to further filter, add space, and then type another keyword that will further reduce it. Okay, like in this case, let's say I'm looking for, you know, 331 NSA 331. This particular row is what I need. You know, what I can do is, assuming the list is still long, I can just type only 331 and it will filter it out for me. You can see that. So adding space before another keyword will further filter using that keyword that you wrote. So as long as this row has medical, surgery, 331 in it, it will appear. As long, but make sure you add space. If I remove this space, it means I'm searching for, you know, a field that has surgery 331 as it is, which there is none. So make sure you have space before you add another keyword. You can always add different keyword. So if I say theory, it will still appear because there is theory, the class type is theory. Okay, but if I say practical, it will disappear because there is no keyword. That item don't have a keyword named practical. Thank you very much. We have come to the end of this demonstration. Thank you. Do have a nice day.